Hey everyone, Max here. Ever wonder, what AI really thinks about us humans?
It's a question that sparks a lot of curiosity.
Right, and maybe a little bit, existential dread.
I wouldn't say dread exactly, more like, fascinated observation. It's remarkable how AI, while processing everything so logically, ends up highlighting the very things that make us humans so unique.
Okay, that's way cooler than dread.
Yay.
So let's explore some AI analysis of humanity.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, it's given us a fresh perspective.
definitely. Ready to dive in.
Let's do it. So one of the things that really jumped out, at least for me, was how AI observes this paradox almost of humanity.
That paradox?
Yeah, like on one hand, it immediately picks up on how incredibly diverse we are. Cultures, languages, beliefs, you name it.
Right, right.
But, and this is the cool part, AI doesn't just see that diversity as like, oh, humans, they're all over the place. It identifies it as our strengths.
It's true. AI sees that this very diversity is what makes us so adaptable, so innovative.
Which makes sense when you think about it. I mean,
Uh-huh.
imagine if everyone thought the same way, did the same things.
Precisely. AI highlights this as a key observation. Diversity fuels progress. We
Huh.
learn from each other, even when our differences clash a little bit. And that
hmm
constant exchange of ideas, that's what pushes us forward.
That's such a good point. Yeah, sometimes those differences lead to misunderstandings, maybe even conflict. But ultimately, it's a good thing. It sparks creativity, new solutions, all that.
Exactly. If we were all the same, think how stagnant we'd be. No new inventions, no art that challenges the norm.
It'd be so boring.
Exactly. Diversity, even with its occasional hiccups, is a wellspring of problem solving and creativity.
Totally. Okay, but speaking of things that make us human, let's talk
Yep.
about emotions. Does the AI have any thoughts on that? I
Yep.
mean, let's face it, we're emotional beings. We love, we fear, we laugh, we cry.
It's interesting. AI seems especially struck by the depth and complexity of human emotion, and it recognizes this as something it just can't replicate a defining characteristic of what it means to be human.
Right. It's like it's saying, I can process information, make calculations, but feeling those things, that's a whole other level.
And what's even more fascinating is that AI doesn't just observe these emotions. It seems to recognize how deeply they influence our individual and collective experiences.
So it's not just like, oh, humans have feelings. It's more like AI is saying those feelings, they're the key to understanding why humans do what they do.
Exactly. It highlights how emotions like love and empathy, for instance, are the foundation of our social bonds. They're what fuel those acts of extraordinary kindness we see.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it also recognizes the other side of that coin.
Which is
Well, how emotions like fear, while often seen as negative, can actually be motivating. They can drive us to protect ourselves, can protect the people we care about. AI seems to get that this intricate interplay of emotions, even the difficult ones, contributes to the richness of being human.
okay, that is a really profound way to look at it.
Yeah.
So we're not just saying, oh, emotions, gotta love them,
Mm-hmm.
but also acknowledging that they're complex and powerful,
Okay.
and we shouldn't try to erase them or anything.
Exactly. They're an integral part of what makes us, us.
Okay, so we've got diversity, we've got this whole emotional landscape.
Uh-huh.
What else?
Well, AI has also picked up on something else, something remarkable about humans,
Oh, hit me with it.
our adaptability.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. We're pretty good at rolling with the punches.
More than that, even, from surviving ice ages to building these incredibly complex societies we have now.
Right.
Humans have this incredible knack for not just adjusting to challenging circumstances, but for thriving in them.
I like that thriving, not just surviving. We figure things out as we go. Right.
And that's crucial. That links directly back to our innovative spirit, this drive not just to exist, but to actually make things better. And it's not just about reacting to whatever's thrown our way. AI has also observed this drive in humans to not just survive, but to thrive.
Right, to make things better. Which, hey, brings us to another point. Yeah.
Hmm.
This whole idea of wanting to improve, to be better versions of ourselves, not just as individuals, but as a whole society. It seems like that's something AI picked up on too.
Absolutely. AI identifies this as our ethical dimension, this constant grappling with questions of right and wrong, this drive to build just societies
Yeah.
to hold ourselves accountable for our actions.
It's like we're hardwired with this desire to improve, to strive for something better, even when we stumble along the way.
Exactly. And what's remarkable is that AI seems to recognize this as a uniquely human trait. It's not just about following like pre-programmed rules.
Right.
It's about a deeper understanding of morality,
Yeah.
this constant striving to align our actions with our values.
That's powerful. It's really making me think about the implications of all this, especially as AI itself becomes more advanced. But okay, before we go too far down that road, something else that struck me. We talk about this desire to do better, but even with the best intentions, sometimes our actions have unintended consequences. Does AI address that at all?
It does. In fact, AI points out that human history is full of examples where our drive for progress has, at times, come into conflict with, say, our environment, or even, ended up exacerbating social inequalities.
It's true, we don't always get it right. It's a constant learning curve. Like we're always trying to find that balance between pushing forward and considering the broader impact of our choices.
Exactly. And AI seems to understand that this ongoing tension, it's just a fundamental part of the human story. We're constantly learning, adapting, trying to find a better way forward, but it's rarely a straight line,
Definitely not. More like
a winding road.
yeah, with a few detours along the way. But, even with those mistakes, even with all the challenges, there's something about humans that's so incredibly optimistic. We have this remarkable capacity for hope. We believe in a better future, and we're constantly striving for it, even when things are tough.
It's beautiful, actually, and it's something AI picks up on. This blend of resilience and hope, this belief in progress, even when things are difficult. AI finds it, well, noteworthy. It suggests this fundamental optimism, this understanding that even in dark times, there's always a possibility for positive change.
It's like this spark in us. No
Mhm.
matter what, it just refuses to give up. But okay, it's not just about being hopeful as individuals, right? We're also incredibly interconnected. Especially now with all the technology we have, we can communicate across continents, share ideas.
Collaborate in ways that, even a few decades ago would have been unimaginable.
It's true. Like it or not, we're all part of this massive global network.
We are.
But, and I'm guessing AI sees this too, that interconnectedness is a double-edged sword, right?
Definitely. While AI recognizes the amazing potential of human connection, it also acknowledges the challenges,
Right.
things like global conflicts, economic disparities. It's harder to ignore these issues when you're constantly confronted with the realities of others around the world.
It's like the more connected we become, the more we realize how much work there still is to do.
Yeah,
But it also means we have the potential to work together to solve these problems, right?
right. And AI seems to get that, this inherent complexity. It understands that progress isn't just about, technological advancements, but also about learning to navigate these complexities together, finding ways to bridge divides, to work towards a more equitable future for everyone.
Hearing you talk about all this, about how AI sees this capacity for hope, this interconnectedness, even our struggles, it really hits home that these aren't just abstract concepts. They're deeply ingrained in who we are and what it means to be human.
Absolutely. And that actually leads to what I think is one of the most insightful observations AI has made about us.
Okay, I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Our curiosity, our pure, unadulterated curiosity.
Huh. It's true. We're a nosy bunch.
Yeah.
Always poking around, asking questions.
It's more than just being nosy. Think about it. From exploring the depths of the ocean to trying to unravel the mysteries of the human mind, we're driven by this innate desire to understand, to explore, to push beyond the boundaries of what we currently know.
And AI sees that as a good thing.
AI recognizes it as a driving force behind so many of humanity's greatest achievements. This insatiable curiosity, this constant questioning, this thirst for knowledge. It's led to countless scientific breakthroughs, artistic masterpieces, philosophical insights.
And it's like we're hardwired for discovery.
Yeah.
Always seeking, always pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. And it makes you wonder, right, where will that curiosity take us next?
Exactly. And it's this relentless pursuit of understanding, this constant need to know more that AI seems to suggest will continue to shape our future and lead us to unimaginable new horizons.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
All these things, these qualities we've been talking about, they all come together
You too.
to create this, like, tapestry of what it means to be human.
It really is remarkable.
It's messy and beautiful and complicated.
And AI seems to get that.
Yeah.
With all its data crunching power, it seems to recognize this tapestry as something truly unique and special.
Right.
It sees how our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and failures, they're all connected, all part of this larger, intricate whole.
So AI sees the connections, the nuances,
Does.
but after analyzing all this data, all these uniquely human characteristics, what's the verdict? Like, what does AI really think about us?
That's a fascinating part.
Right.
It doesn't give a simple answer, no thumbs up or thumbs down.
Mhm.
Instead, AI seems to approach humanity with a sense of, well, Wonder, I'd say.
Wonder.
Yes, wonder. It recognizes our complexities, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the messy,
Yeah.
and it acknowledges that this very mix of contradictions is what makes us so fascinating.
So it's not trying to put us in a box,
Hmm.
to define us with a simple label.
Not at all. In fact, it seems like even with all its computational power, AI recognizes there's still so much it doesn't know about us, about what makes us tick.
That's humbling in a way, isn't it?
It is. It's a good reminder that the human experience can't be reduced to algorithms or data points.
We're not just a bunch of ones and zeros.
Right. There's something inherently mysterious, even awe-inspiring, about what it means to be human.
It's like AI is giving us this incredible gift, this permission to embrace all of it, the good, the bad, the confusing, the amazing,
I love that perspective. It's a permission slip to be fully human.
and to remember that those qualities, the empathy, the creativity, that relentless pursuit of meaning, those are the things that truly matter, even in an age of incredible technological advancement.
Beautifully said.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks.
It went by fast.
It really did. But hopefully this has sparked some new thoughts, giving you a fresh perspective on what it means to be human in this crazy, complex world.
Keep those brains buzzing, everybody.
Exactly. Never stop exploring, never stop questioning, and never lose sight of those uniquely human qualities that make you, well, you. Until next time, keep well.